A ver, you can say estoy caliente. You can say lo que quieras. You can say whatever you want. I just want to make sure that when you say it, you know exactly what you're saying. Hola mi gente y bienvenidos a Spring Spanish. Me llamo Paulísima, my name is Paulísima, and I'm one of the 5 Spanish teachers here at Spring Spanish. Y tu favorita, por supuesto, and your favorite, of course. One of the most common mistakes Spanish learners make happen when they're trying to talk about things that they consider to be hot. You're probably here because you've been confused about using words like calor and caliente en español. En este video vas a aprender what you need to know to talk about things that are hot or feeling hot or being hot. I will share with you the essential Spanish chunks to make sure you don't tell people that you are when all you want to say is that you're hot. And to make sure you know what word to say when you are talking about the attractiveness of a person. More about chunks and how they can ease your way into fluency later on the video. Now I'm ready to start and espero que tú también. And I hope you too. Chunks for telling when to use calor and when to use caliente. Let's start by addressing why using words like calor and caliente can be very confusing for English speakers that are aprendiendo español. So in English you use the word hot to talk about more things, but let's focus on this three. Hot weather, spicy things, or attractive bodies. In Spanish, we don't. We have different words and different structures to talk about the things that in English are described with the word hot. Do stay until the end of the video because there will be a little quiz to test the knowledge that you will acquire in this video. Número 1. Para hablar de, to talk about heat and the effects of it, use the following chunks of Spanish. Hace calor. Literally, it makes heat. Yeah, hace calor, as in it's hot in here or it's hot out there. We just say hace calor. Another chunk. Tengo calor, which translates as I have heat. Yeah, but it means I'm hot, as in the opposite of I'm cold. To emphasize, you can add the word mucho. Hace mucho calor or tengo mucho calor. Yeah, hace mucho calor is what you say when you're in Cancun, melting, waiting for your beers to arrive. Observe how in English, when you want to say, that you're hot, you say I'm hot, because hot is something that you are. In Spanish, it doesn't work like that. In Spanish, we use the word calor, which means heat, which is something that we have. It's not something that we are. So we have heat. Tengo calor. One of the evils of direct translation is that we end up saying things that we don't mean. When you take the phrase I'm hot and you direct translate it, then you end up saying something like estoy caliente. But estoy caliente doesn't mean I'm hot. It means something more like, I could use some adult fun, if you know what I mean. If you say estoy caliente instead of tengo calor, most likely people will understand. Context is key. I'm pretty sure that people won't think that you are trying to make public your sexual desires, but you will make people chuckle. Estoy caliente also has a literal translation, which, you can use it when you're talking about, for example, like running a fever. Estoy caliente, estoy caliente. I think I'm running a fever, estoy caliente, espero que no sea una gripa. I hope it's not a flu. By the way, if you want to get more chunk examples and see how we teach entirely through chunks and barely any grammar, check out the free Spanish chunking training on our website for a step-by-step walkthrough and some free sample lessons. Número 2. Talking about spicy things. Mexican food is known for its use of chilies in it. So we end up having comida, food, que es picante o picosa, not caliente. Okay? Use these chunks to find out how hot a salsa is. Pica mucho? Literally, it's like, does it sting a lot? But you're really asking how hot is it? O, ¿cuál pica menos? Which one stings less? Which one is the least hot? Or which one is the least spicy? Caliente also alludes to the temperature of the food. So if you're anything like me and you like your soup and your coffee to be the way they're supposed to be, calientes, make sure you learn this chong the next time you're in a restaurant in a Spanish-speaking country and you want your hot items to come the way they're supposed to come. Bien caliente, por favor. Una sopa de tortilla, bien caliente, por favor. Un caldo de camarón, bien caliente, por favor. That's right, you got it. Now we're going to talk about the one that makes me blush. And you know what? Now it's a good time for you to make it all worth it. So if you're liking this video so far, please go ahead and do click on the thumbs up. Yeah, do like this video. Come on, people. Give me some incentive, mi gente. Número 3. Chunks to talk about somebody being hot, as in physically attractive. In Spanish, when we see people like them, we use these chunks of Spanish. For a man, we say está bueno. And for a woman, we say está buena. For emphasis, you can add the ending ísimo or ísima, as like in my name, Paulísima. And you'll say something like, Kim Kardashian está buenísima. And Michael B. Jordan está buenísimo. Super important. Notice how we're using the verb estar and not ser. When we're talking about someone being, physically attractive, we have to use the verb estar. If we use the verb ser, then we mean something else. So estar bueno means, like to be physically attractive. To ser bueno means to be a good person or to be good at what you do. For example, teacher Paulísima from Spring Spanish es buena. Y está buena, ¿por qué no? Your head must be spinning with all of these options. So again, just learn the chunks by heart and you don't have to worry about making any mistake because you will be right. To wrap it all up, let's see how many chunks you can use already. It's quiz time, mi gente. So I'm gonna give you a clue and you're going to have to say the right chunk, okay? Here's my clue. Tengo calor, exactamente, tengo calor, hoy tengo calor, o hace calor, hace calor. I'm in a taco stand, I'm eating my tacos, I want to know which salsa is the least spicy, what do I ask? ¿Cuál pica menos? ¿Cuál pica menos? Exactamente. Y la última, and the last one, Kim Kardashian está buena o está buenísima. Both work, but I think está buenísima works better because está buenísima. Did you get the 3 of them correct? Have you ever heard people saying estoy caliente when they mean tengo calor? Have you ever said it? How did it go? Let me know in the comment section. I love reading comments and answering them. Now, you have learned some essential Spanish chunks to convey the kind of hotness that you want to talk about. Next step for you to sound less like a gringo and more natural when you speak Spanish is to click on the picture that just appeared to watch the video where I talk about the most common pronunciation mistakes that are killing your Espanol. Go ahead, come on, click on it, I will see you there. This was Paulísima y fue un placer estar con ustedes. Hasta la próxima. Remember to subscribe to the Spring Spanish YouTube channel, like this video and share it with anyone interested in learning Spanish for good.